Quake 3 first, and what I
Yeah.
was going to do was I was going to use my LAN adapter.
Oh no! He's gonna get the edge on me. This fucker.
Did you boot into Quake 3 at all?
Not yet. No.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I
the
put it in
latency.
single player, but oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna see it in action?
Yeah, you'll absolutely see it in action because you'll push fire, and the animation will happen for the rocket launcher, and then you'll see the rocket appear, like
Let's
a
go.
couple frames late. It's dial up at its best.
That's
Uh,
fucking sweet. Like, I know that probably sounds terrible to everyone in the chat, but I am so good with this.
yeah,
That
no,
sounds nice to me.
it is 100% like just exciting to me to see.
What's happening, everybody? We got people in the chat. We had people chatting at 10:45, my friend. Woo! Sorry about all that. Mike and I both
10:45.
managed to
Oh,
shut everything down in our account. Like, we turned off our computers, we turned off our Dreamcasts. Pretty sure that, like, I unplugged a pacemaker in the process. So what we are doing tonight is we are checking out Dream Pie. Dream Pie is a really fun project for the Dreamcast that Mike checked out a few weeks ago, right? I think, yeah, you were dicking around with this.
Yeah.
But for folks who had missed it, this is essentially a Raspberry Pi that's set to receive a broadband signal, which you can then connect to a Dreamcast via a phone line to check out all of the Dreamcast's like online features. Now, not every game is up and running, but we're going to try to test some here tonight and see how much of a mess they look like.
Oh, thank God I do have Alien Front Online installed.
Hell yeah. Because I ain't opening this thing up. All right, here we go. Are we doing? Do you want to go Alien Front Online first?
Yeah, sure we can.
Let's go. Hey, Starman. Hey, Starman. Hey, Slod. Goodbye, Slod.
I'm looking at I've got Kamen Rider for Sega CD.
Oh, yeah.
And like, it looks so bad from here, but if I look at it on the camera, it almost looks like decent quality.
That's the key. Like, it's not PVMs, it's not BVMs, it's not medical monitors, Mike. It's viewing it through a camera. 3 different layers of hand cams from 98 will make that shit look pristine.
I only play my retro consoles through an oscilloscope. Like I just need that sine wave.
RGB input on my oscilloscope. I'm paying a guy in Kansas $900 to modify this medical monitor so I can like Sonic the Hedgehog.
I mean, if your brain was quick enough, you could parse all the data in your head and know what it's like. The guy looking at the Matrix. I liken that to like, you know, if you think about it, you can boil down like stock trades that would make you $1 billion to just pressing specific keys on the keyboard, right? So in that way, the real world has cheat codes.
I feel like you were trying to sell me like a vacation condo or something. Like this is how the pitch starts. The real world has rules, but what if you could break those rules anytime you wanted by using your brain and your know-how? Well, it might go something like this.
Anytime you wanted for 2 weeks in October.
After that, you will be subject to every possible rule. Hey, Slide, what's happening? Nice to see you. We're logging in. We're dialing numbers, baby. We're establishing a connection at worldnet.att.net.
Once I get my hands on one of those Dreamcast component cables, I might stop using my HDMI mod.
I keep thinking about it too, especially with the 4K coming out.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way the HDMI mod's going to look any better than what the 4K is going to use.
No, and it doesn't handle the deinterlacing like in a way that I'm super satisfied with.
Honestly, yeah. Can we do the official DC HDMI rant? Can we do that right quick?
Sure, go for it.
VGA-based or VGA-incompatible games on the DC HDMI suck shit big time all the time forever for basically every game. And it is annoying that you need to reset your machine like 3 times in order to get any sort of video signal. And a lot of TVs just can't handle the resolution switching, so you're like constantly unplugging cables too. It kind of eliminates the point of a convenient all-in-one video solution.
Are you sure you want to dial this number? Better fucking believe you want to dial it.
111-1111. Hey,
Uh-oh.
what's happening, Ruptulus? Nice to see you.
Okay, good. Good.
Mine took a minute too.
No.
No dial tone.
Is that what yours is saying?
No, I'm logged in, baby.
Oh. Huh. Let me make sure that I've actually got...
Your pie dream up and running.
Well, I don't know if, like... I'm gonna do a thing.
Okay. He's gonna do a thing, folks. What this could mean? Who knows? Hope everybody's having a good time tonight. Thank you for swinging by. Mike does not want anyone to have a good time, and that is why we are playing Dial-Up multiplayer on the Dreamcast.
I'm gonna be so upset.
If all this wind up and we swing and miss.
It would not be the first time.
No, we can pivot perfectly fine, Mike. We can absolutely go into a collection of the most fucked up games for the Dreamcast if we need to. Zuzar Vazar, anyone?
Have we played Super Magnetic Neo on stream yet?
I don't know, because I don't know of anyone who's lasted longer than like 20 minutes playing the game.
I didn't hate it.
I don't hate it either, but I thought I was like the only one.
No.
It's decent. It's fine. It's okay. I'm trying to think if it's the best 3D platformer on the system, but like the Sonic Adventure games are so good. I can't hit on those. The modern consensus that Sonic Adventure is bad is based on YouTube memes and not real life experience. You dorks. Starman said, what are we playing? So we're going to check out some dial-up multiplayer Dreamcast games, and we are starting with a game called Alien Front Online that is essentially a multiplayer online tank game. Now, obviously, like, this game would be best where its maximum number of players is like 8, but I think Mike and I can have a good time with this, and we'll probably be moving on to a couple of other games too. Quake 3, definitely. We also talked about playing Daytona.
You know what sucks is that tomorrow is a Dream Pie game night.
Is it?
Yeah, if it were tonight, we would have had some people.
We could always postpone this based on it not working.
No, I'm logged in now.
Oh shit! Okay, what happens if you go to the alien lobby?
The army lobby? Oh, to alien.
No,
lobby. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because we need one on each side, and I'm on the army. I think you need to be an alien.
Okay, so.
And then try like auto join.
Well, did you create a game?
I have a game. I have a room create. Well, let me see. I have the settings set up. Let's try that. Creating game now. Okay, so I guess it didn't
War
create the
is
lobby.
hell.
Yeah, that's right, buddy.
Look at this. Look at this.
Right?
Just working. How do I get into the thing?
Dude, you have to sign up for Alien, like in one of the open slots.
Yeah, but like, nope.
Can you hit game or team? No? Patrick Nelson asks, are you planning on doing any more... Oh, gotcha. Are you planning on doing any more Magic the Gathering Arena? If there's interest, sure. I play Magic a lot, so even if we don't do that game... Yeah, I think mine just crashed. Do you want to try to host yours?
Sure.
But yeah, I think we can play Magic again sometime. Maybe I'll just do it as a bonus stream sometime too. That'd be fun.
We gotta go to Tokyo.
We gotta go to Tokyo. It's true. Well, I think you unselected it because those are the maps that like randomly show up.
I know. Experience communication problem. Try to reestablish connection.
Now it says on the Dreamcast Live thing that this game should be working. We might be getting evidence otherwise.
I mean, I haven't tried it.
Fair.
I lost connection with server. but I'm not a quitter.
Do it up, baby. I do have to say the new cards shown off today for the Ixalan set look really cool. Really into that. Wilds of Eldraine is fine. Connected! Finally! I did it! It's awesome that there's a warning that's like, Sega is not responsible for what is said during voice chat.
It's wild to me that this isn't 56K.
I know, right? Okay, every time it crashed on the select screen again for me.
Really?
Yeah, like on the... Well, no, if you click through it close enough, it takes you to the match.
Oh, so I just gotta be quick?
I guess, yeah. Fuck.
Okay.
Like, it gave me a connection issue, and then it, like, went through anyway. So I don't know how to take that.
Alright, I just selected the tank. Here we go.
Okay. I'm in game. Like, I don't... It keeps telling me I have connection problems, and my analog stick doesn't work.
Is it supposed to?
I think so. I think I'm supposed to be able to drive around.
I've literally never booted up this game.
Really? It's a cool one.
Lost contact with server.
I'm experiencing connection problems, so something is fucked here.
So us having the same exact issue with this game leads me to believe that neither one of us have a...
Yeah, do we want to do Daytona?
Yeah, let's try that. I had good luck
Let's
with it yesterday.
Okay, it's cool. Frickin' Steve just subscribed for 6 fucking months. Well, nice to see you, frickin'. Well, sorry, frickin' months. But thank you so much. It's very sweet of you, and we appreciate that you swung by. Hope you could have a little fun. Hope we'll eventually have a game that boots and functions.
And just so you know, you can just subscribe once a month. You don't have to do it for 6 months straight.
It's true, but I mean, we definitely do appreciate it for sure.
I was trying to make a joke that they've been clicking the button for, I don't know.
Oh, sorry, buddy. I'm
fine.
just too damn sincere.
It's fine.
I'll go put my head under the water faucet.
Yeah, you gotta be waterboarded for that one.
That's right. Chill style though.
Yeah. Like a nice, relaxing waterboard.
You hear that? You get it.
It's the second podcast tonight that waterboarding has come up.
Do you feel proud of
that? No, not anymore.
I didn't mean for that to come off as openly hateful, but I guess sometimes the shoe fits.
Oh, have you done Daytona yet?
I've never done online Daytona. I've never done online anything here.
So if you look at my stream, you see how I've got this little S icon and the K icon?
Yeah.
So I've got a save, but I also have a key. And the keys needed to go online. Have you done the SegaNet account setup yet?
No, of course not.
I'm going to tell you, don't try and do it through the browser in the Dreamcast browser. Like, just get that URL from where it goes to sign up and, go do it on your computer.
Okay. We might be fucked either way, actually.
What?
It's not recognizing my controller. Like,
right.
my wireless controller or my wired controller. Come on, dude. Nothing. What the fuck? All right, I'm trying again.
Are you using that, Brooks?
Yeah, but I have a wired controller in the 4th port, so I swapped it in and out. Didn't matter. So you have to have like a separate SegaNet account?
Yes.
Okay. Yikes. We might need to move to Quake. Slod said I would sub, but I'm broke. Hey, you're more than welcome here.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Yeah, no, that's not... Subbing is not a necessity.
It's fun sometimes.
Yeah. I don't like, I think it helps with discoverability, but like,
Neither of us is trying to pay our mortgage based on
Right,
dicking around on
yeah.
the Dreamcast, so that's the end of the day. It's just y'all are welcome here. We appreciate y'all. If you want to throw some cash, we'll probably, I don't know, ignore it like we already.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I just like having a standing, like, once a week play some fucked up video games.
And to hang out with my buddy Mike, which is nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is it we fuck yeah, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
You got your controller working?
We're live. We're live. Let's go. Woo! Ric Flair style.
A lobby called For YouTube? Well, I want to be on YouTube.
They're gonna make you be like, hey, what are your subscriber numbers on YouTube? Get the fuck out of this lobby. This isn't for you. You aren't guapped up like that. Okay, so what do I do? Net battle?
No, you won't be able to do net battle yet. I think if you go to homepage, there's the sign up is on there.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna chat with this YouTube guy to find out what's going on. Hello, YouTube.
I feel like borf.us is a very excellent website name. Don't you feel that way? I feel that way.
Yeah.
Mike's personal website. Can I join this game on my phone as pit crew? I don't know if there's a pit crew slot. Just like Mike, you have to spray Mike with water whenever he gets too warm. Although you probably could join to their phone, honestly, because I think Dreamcast emulation is at that point in time.
That's true. I'm using tilt controls.
Are you really?
No. No. Did you ever play Mario Kart Wii online?
What? What did you ask?
Mario Kart Wii, did you ever play that online?
No.
They had like these like messages, these predetermined messages you could send to people, and people would be like, "I'm using tilt controls." Like nobody was using tilt controls, not a single person.
Unless you were a child who got the game for Christmas. But like the Wii Mario Kart came with a plastic wheel that was terrible.
Yeah.
I think that may be the most traded in item in GameStop history.
The fact that they were accepting trade-ins for that is wild.
They sold them for $10 flat, bro. Which is insane to me. That's what nobody bought them. They were just like piles of them. You have to spray Mike with water when he gets too warm. Hot. No, it's not actually. Mike can put off dangerous levels of radiation. You are at risk.
I'm a grease fire, baby.
That's right. Loading option setup file. So do you say I should probably do this on my, like, the website or something?
Yeah, let me go back to it, because I gotta remember where all you had to go to...
Oh my god. Like... It just says loading option setup file, and I have no idea if anything is happening.
Sick.
Yeah. More so than Guitar Hero controllers. Way more than Guitar Hero controllers. Guitar Hero controllers are more of like a Goodwill thing. Because they didn't start getting dumped until after Rock Band.
Mega Replay had some PS2 Guitar Hero controllers for $12 the other day. I almost picked a couple up.
It's not a bad idea, honestly. Although, if they're Guitar Hero controllers, they're probably fucking broken at this point in time.
They seem to be in pretty good shape.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they didn't even like they weren't even like really scuffed up or anything.
Hmm. Interesting.
So homepage.
Yeah, the a lot of the what are they, Ignition, I think it was called, the Guitar Hero brand controllers are no bueno. And as a result, some of those Rock Band ones are fucking expensive these days. If you get like a high quality Guitar Hero or Rock Band 2 wireless guitar, it's like 120, 130.
Oh yeah, loading options set a file. And then
See what I mean?
I think then you just hit exit. It's confusing.
Okay. Okay, now I'm on a web browser.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And then they see that key there.
Yeah, okay. Oh, dude, that is extremely good. The little rotating key.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. I feel like I'm 14 again.
The worst part about this is that you can't hear the modem noises.
Well, see, I got prepped. I just keep mine in the background all the time.
Yeah, but I would be able to hear it, and I would know that that's not a connection noise.
Baby, I don't want your modem noises unless they're real. Yes, we're signing up for a new Sega Net account. We're going to dreampipe.net. Street Fighter Third Strike, but with Guitar Hero controllers. It has happened.
So there's the So on your computer it'd be seganet.dreampipe.net/signup.html.
Gotcha.
And then you come back to this battle key registration screen, put in the username and password, and it'll download your key to your VMU.
Okay. I've actually got the sign up form here.
Oh yeah, D Martin G. Did those Xbox 360 Guitar Hero Rock Band controllers work all right for you? They sure did. D Martin G sent me all of their instruments. I got like a couple of microphones. Got a drum set. Got some guitars.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I super appreciated it.
Shout out to D Martin G. That's real as hell.
Like hold on a second while you're doing that.
Yeah. That is the most nested and I've ever seen. We got folks thrown away. Thrown away.
We got some music games.
That's right.
There's a whole stack of them.
Stack the fuck up.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
And they've all of these got ripped, but I think I used I used one of my other 360s. The only thing in here that D Martin G didn't send me was this 3DO copy of Pebble Beach Golf Links.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. You have a functioning 3DO, don't you?
I do.
You're a sick man, Mike.
Yeah, I can see Craig Stadler anytime I want.
And believe me, I am. That's beautiful. Is it like not hacking and coughing and dying yet?
What, the 3DO?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's in good shape.
Oh, nice.
The only other game I have for it is Killing Time. And like I can't bring myself to buy an ODE for it because it's like, for what? It's more that I have this system, and I'm upset that it's like one of my only retro systems that actually needs physical games.
Well, we're creating accounts, and we're doing it successfully.
Sick. I am going to refill my water while you're doing that.
Please do. And there's a picture of Ooh La La. We're winning, folks. See, while Mike's away, I'm going to tell everybody here. 3DO, kinda slept on. I'm kind of wanting one. I'd kind of put an ODE in it.
You said you kind of want an ODE or a 3DO?
I kind of do, yeah. Kind of do.
Damn.
Well, the emulation is kind of straight up bad for it, so... There's at least like 3 or 4 games I really love on that system. Although I feel like... Well, we got Doug in the chat. Doug! We're throwing out the Dougs. We love to see it. Is that the same thing as a Jaguar? No, very different. 3DO is a CD-based machine, Jaguar is cartridge-based. And oddly enough, the Jaguar has a worse library.
I mean, I think, honestly, mine is kind of wasted on me, so if you wanted to work something out, we could do that.
Oh god, don't do that to me, buddy, because I will absolutely PayPal you some cash.
My, when I found it, I found out that I still had it. I found it in one of my storage bins. And I opened it up, and I had a Dashboard Confessional CD in it.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
That's the last time I used that thing.
I'm having a bit of an issue. So, like, I signed up, right?
Right.
And it's telling me to log in. But then when I log in, it just shows me my account info.
You logged in on the Dreamcast?
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to get the key file.
Yeah, I don't actually remember.
I'm working on it. Sorry, everybody. I know this is a lot of menu watching. Thankfully, if you watch the chat, there's a lot of Doug to enjoy. Which means we know the real heads are in the chat, and we appreciate that. We also got a shout out for Dashboard Confessional, Mike.
Yeah,
you know what it is.
Starman 1987 just says Dashboard Confessional, no punctuation, and I can hear that tone of voice.
No, it's capitalized. I think it's a sign of respect.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean,
Maybe?
It could be.
It doesn't have to be. You don't owe me anything.
Actually, fuck Dashboard Confessional now that I'm thinking about it.
They were so sad.
Yeah, but it was a sad time.
It was. There
you
was nothing to be excited about.
Yeah, growing up in a post 9/11 America is not good for one's brain, it turns out.
Yeah. Where do you think Death Cab for Cutie came from? Therapy.
I purchased multiple Sufjan Stevens albums. I would never do that to myself in a decent day, you know, but yeah. Here we are. All right, so I have to get the key file. I'm doing that. Oh no, Mike. There's a link on this page to the broadband adapter portal. That's you. You're in the exclusive club.
Yeah, you can't get in. Not anybody can just get in. I do not understand how games could not support the broadband adapter. How it's not just a thing.
Like it doesn't just
that
function.
They just could easily put in. I don't know.
It's wild. So there is a broadband adapter for the Dreamcast folks, but it works for what, like 4 games?
Mm-hmm. And not even.
Not even?
Yeah. So I can use it for. Well, I might as well just Google it because I'm gonna misquote it. Full screen. Let's see here. Okay. Dreamcast BBA supported games.
I mean, Quake is one of them.
Yeah, Quake is one of them.
Okay. Wait. Let me. Can I do the guess? I want to see if I can guess them.
Sure.
All right. 4x4 Thunder, or is that what it's called?
No. Nope.
Or Off Road or something? Okay, shit. That's one down. Was this Sega GT?
Nope.
No, two
No.
for two.
Yeah,
Fuck, I'm
so
skunking.
Quake and PSO are the givens.
Okay,
Other
yeah,
than
that
that, there's
PSO
not.
makes PSO really.
Yeah.
I mean that makes sense. I'm just surprised because Sega doesn't support their own shit.
Um, three of the supported games are U.S.
Exclusives.
Yeah, a bunch of them are. A bunch of the ones on the list are software. Like I'm not counting Dream Passport.
No, that doesn't count. That does not count. What about Choo Choo Rocket?
Uh.
No, that's not a US exclusive, is it?
Oh, I didn't.
That
I don't
part's
know that they're
hard.
U.S. exclusives, but
Oh,
they're
okay.
they're just American developed.
Developed. Okay. I'm skunked. What do you got?
So we got Unreal Tournament.
That makes sense.
Technically, because that used that wasn't peer to peer. That was like hosted servers, so
Okay.
they haven't been able to bring that back.
Oh,
Um,
that makes sense.
Toy Racer,
Toy Racer's great. Yeah, I fuck with that.
POD 2,
Damn, sequel to the band.
Sakura Taisen Online. Uh,
There was an online Sakura Tyson?
yeah, and
Crazy, right?
I think there's private servers for that if I remember correctly.
Maybe.
Uh, Guru Onsen 2 and 3.
And those are just like table games.
Yeah, that's it. That's all that thing was for.
So
And
you
I,
got it for PSO basically.
yeah, and I well, and I. No, I didn't even get it for PSO because that's the thing is like initially like I wanted it for PSO, but that was like the early 2000s. And like it's just been on my bucket list since then, and now it was like is kind of a hate purchase because it's been on that thing for 20 years. I don't mind telling you I spent $180 on this thing
I believe it.
for like to not really play Quake or PSO because there's better ways to do that.
But at the same time, when your daughter finds it in a box in 20 years, she's going to pay her mortgage with it.
Yeah, that's true. Or not know
Like
what
that,
it is and give it a Goodwill.
that would be sweet. Because we
Wait, are
all
you
live for
saying
the
I'm gonna
one.
die in 20 years?
No, I'm saying you're going to forget about it and put it in a box. Am I wrong about that part?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, that was a perverted tone of voice. I respect that. I
All
respect that shit big time style.
I keep all my consoles on the shelf. It's not going in a box.
You put like your parts, your console parts. Come on now.
Yeah, but
Come on.
it's not a part.
It's not a part.
It's
Wait,
not a
does it stay
it's
connected
not
to
a
it?
part. It's the heart.
Wait, okay. Does the broadband adapter actually let you do dial-up too, or no?
No.
You have to swap it back in and out?
Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean by it'll end up in a box.
No, it'll just because it's gonna stay on the shelf right next to it. I'm gonna have this janky ass Raspberry Pi phone cord and stuff just sitting behind this Dreamcast, and yeah, it's gonna look ugly, but like that's life.
No, that's true.
It's messy.
Night, Night Rictulos. Hope you get in a big blanket. You know how it is. Sleeping. Big style. We're almost there. I got the key downloaded. It's on the VMU.
Starman 1997, POD Dashboard Confessionals, Death Cab for Cutie. Is this every band from when I was in high school? When are you gonna bring up Chevelle? I only know the Red, and that is it. I know that in the music video he's like giving a speech and he pushes a podium over. That's about all I know about that. But you said POD, and I thought you were referencing games that the Dreamcast broadband adapter supports, and then you said Dashboard Confessional, and my brain melted. I had no idea what you were talking about.
Dashboard Confessional Online Net Battle.
I mean, for a while I was playing during Greetings Adventurers. I was playing the like what are they called? The you make the video, like the music video. I was playing the Marky Mark one.
That is not good.
I only just found out that that's Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, just now?
Like it was like maybe a month or two ago.
It is kind of insane, right?
Yeah.
It is kind of insane making. 4 or 5
Okay.
wits. I was exclusively into underground hip hop in high school. Yeah, buddy. Farside, the Licks, Hieroglyphics, the Freestyle Fellowship. That's what I was doing in high school, at least.
Do you have your key?
Keys up. I'm trying to connect to the server. I'm dialing a number.
Oh shit! All right, you're ahead of me then. Here it comes.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. I'm a racer.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. I can't look at Mark Wahlberg and be like, yeah, this guy used to have a pop career.
He doesn't look the part, does he?
No. He didn't.
Damn shame.
He looked like a background dancer then.
And he was the one standing in front. I'm gonna be like the one person in the world that's like, it's a damn shame that Marky Mark didn't stick to rapping. He could have really like pushed the game forward and
I hate that they're making you select like your save game like 8 times because you have to select it once to get to the menu. Then you go online and they're like, "Well, where's your key?" And then they're showing a flashing icon of where your key is, and so you select
awesome.
it, and then they're like, "Oh, okay, cool, you got your key, but what save do you want to use?" The same one, the one I just told you about.
Are you going by Borf?
Yeah.
If I search for you, okay.
Yeah, but I'm still dialing in now.
Okay. I like the idea that like the internet started existing and suddenly everyone forgot how UIs work.
Uh-huh.
You just I've loaded the same save 4 times in an attempt to go online. I've counted. That 4 YouTube lobby's still popping off. Ooh.
It's just one idle person in there.
I have so much respect for the person that just leaves Daytona USA on all the time, just in case. Just in case. Oh shit. Borf is logging in.
Select the lobby. Do we want to just take one of these lobbies? This Daytona Lobby 1?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, give me that user list. Oh my god.
We're throwing it up, people. It only took us a fucking hour, but we did it! We're doing it.
Okay, what do we start? Open game menu. Join a team. User team information. Join a team. Create team. Enter team name.
Do I have to make a team?
No, I'm doing it.
Okay, well, I didn't know if are they separate teams or same team?
No, I don't even know why they call them teams. Okay, so I got a team. You should be able to hit join a team. You should see Game Crimes listed as a team.
Join open game menu, join a team. Okay.
There we go.
Let's go, baby. You got the gold star.
So change settings. You can. I think you hit that. You can change your car. It's gonna allow you to hold.
Hornet. Grasshopper.
Is this the original online multiplayer? Yes, but we're accessing it via a emulated modem.
Grasshopper. Oh, lightning. Reset. Dinosaur.
Oh,
Canyon.
Mr. Soft Tires, I know your secret.
It's weird to go from like this silent, like sterile lobby menu, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you want to select your car, and let me give you some trilling piano, and
We cannot cross chat rooms and jazz, Mike. We just can't do it. The people be going nuts.
all right, I think we can start race.
It is such a fucking shame that the real arcade version of this game did not get ported home. Sega, what are you doing?
here we go. It's nice that they have a timer so you can.
Freaking Steve says,
Oh
I
my
didn't know games.
god!
No, did it crash out?
Yeah, race connection has been lost. Returning to the lobby. I had zero issues with this when I did the stream. Like it was like we connected to stuff. So
Weird.
we bumped back. I still have my settings. Did you drop out?
No, I'm still here. It
Like-
says I'm returning to the lobby still, but
Okay.
yeah, here I am.
All right,
I can
let's
see the
start it
menu and
again.
everything. Sounds good. Freaking Steve said, I didn't know games this old had the hardware to run an online multiplayer session. So the Dreamcast was the first game console with an inbuilt modem, but there was actually support to play online on the Sega Saturn, Genesis, and the SNES. The SNES and Genesis, pretty shit. But from what I understand, the Saturn ones is okay. Yeah, Expand. And the Saturn actually has like a proprietary modem that can be used to play like Daytona and Virtual On, that I've heard is basically as good as the Dreamcast because it's the same
You can
hardware.
play Virtual on Saturn with the
Mhm.
modem. Oh my god!
Yes, you need to get a special version. It's called Virtual On for Netlink.
How much
But
is that?
yeah, I have no clue.
How
Well,
much
on
is
an
that
ODE,
Yeah.
probably 80 to 100.
Oh my god! Connection's been lost. What the fuck?
Steve, yeah, look for something called the X band. You'll still need a dial-up connection and a dial-up internet provider, so that might be a bit of a headache.
I don't think that they. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody who's brought that forward. Is there? I thought there was a project working on modernizing that.
See, I think it's a peer-to-peer connection, so I don't know if they need servers. But I could be wrong, because it never worked very well.
Yeah, the thing about like SNES and Genesis is that like did they have built-in support or was it just like here's your second controller port?
Here's the second controller.
And there's
you had
easier ways to do that online nowadays.
absolute and more effective ones, like that'll run better and have rollback even. And the Sega actually had a download distribution channel that got released in the US. The SNES had one of those as well, but we never got it over here.
Okay, not only has the connection been lost, but I think I'm frozen.
I'm getting a black screen.
All right, so Quake.
Wake, let's go, baby. We're just.
I cannot stress enough how much more successful this was. Has anyone?
You had a whole stream where you were doing it, and it was fine.
Yeah. Jaime says, has anyone tried to emulate the Sega channel? I mean, most of those games have been dumped, right? Is there stuff from Sega Channel that's not out there?
Yeah, there is. There's a few. The biggest one being a Garfield game, but it's, like all the good stuff's been dumped.
Yeah.
Fucking the English version of Pulse Man has been dumped, which is really the only thing that matters.
Freaking Steve, I meant my Dreamcast was frozen.
Quake.
The Sega Channel
Steam
didn't
Quake.
give any didn't have any like multiplayer functionality. I don't think, did it? That
It
was
didn't,
just
no.
for downloading games through the
Yeah, and it was basically a temporary memory thing. So as soon as you turn the console off, everything got deleted off the chip. Frickin' Steve says, I'm getting you back for your 6-month subscriber joke.
God damn it.
Oh! What was the Sega Channel? So the Sega Channel was a cartridge that you would plug into your Sega Saturn or Sega Genesis and plug a cable TV signal into it. I think you could do dial-up as well, but I think it was mostly cable. And you would basically be presented with a rotating option of 4 to 5 games that would switch out week to week. And some of those games would be console exclusive. And there are a few like English translations that are exclusive to the Sega Channel as well. Is that the Garfield game with John's old roommate in the basement? No, it's not. It is a run-of-the-mill platformer that had a weird variant of the game released on Sega Channel with alternate levels, but the same engine.
Sick.
And seriously, Pulse Man is the best game on the system. Look that shit up. It's great. Oh, no, I clicked on multiplayer, not internet game.
All right, this one's gonna work.
Do you need your SegaNet password, or is this the default?
No.
Okay.
This was the first game that I tried, and it was literally just plug and play.
Okay, cool.
You can actually host and possibly play. You can, like, I know you can host dedicated servers with the PC version of Quake and swapping out a couple of data files.
Oh, cool.
And you may be able to play PC with Dreamcast as well, if you have the correct version.
Crossplay. Yeah, baby. Did you have to pay a subscription for the second channel? Yes, I believe it was $20 to $30 a month.
I tell you what, that giant torrent of game commercials that I was telling you about had a Sega Channel commercial in it, and it said 50 games every month for less than $15 a month.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Honestly. How's that any different than Netflix, people? Yeah, I just find
there
every
are some
single character
populated
model.
rooms. What the fuck?
Yeah? Yeah, there are. What the fuck?
You want to try and join this DC Map 04?
Check. That's a shoddy server. Let's do it, folks. And if folks are curious about the Sega Channel, I would also encourage you to look into the Satellaview for the Super Nintendo. There are a ton of exclusive games released through that service by Nintendo, and they're kind of neat. Oh god, I have to remember this cursed, fucked up control scheme.
Oh god, I think this is insta-gib.
What does that mean?
Like it's one-shot kill, like kind of
that's
beam weapons.
fine. That's fine.
You have taken the lead.
Is it just you and me?
It may have been bots that just populate it until real players join.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm gonna actually change my name here.
Oh wow, this is like, you can customize the shit out of these controls.
Oh, you sure can.
Nice.
Let's run on.
I guess no matter what, that will never make this like a fun game to control, but the analog stick is very sensitive.
Are you in menus still?
I am now.
And are you seeing the delay when you fire versus when the
Oh yeah.
Shot
Holy
comes out?
shit. There's like a good 2 seconds. That's awesome. BF Ucko.
Oh, you're in menu, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just trying to get this control system into something I can use.
I went with preset 3, and I think it works well, especially for this map, because there's not a lot of verticality.
Okay.
So you're not really looking up and down ever.
Okay. I like that. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, I was looking for a better analog option. We're good. Let's do this. I got melted, baby.
Oh, is there splash damage on that?
Maybe. I'm having a great time. Kind of insane that this is dial-up, though, for real.
What's that?
Kind of insane that this is dial-up.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's this weird thing where it's like I was smiling to myself just going through and signing up for Secondhand. Like, just having to navigate a web page and having to wait for that shit. Did I tell you about we went to one of the web pages, and you could download MP3s from like
Yes.
Crazy Taxi, and we had to wait
Yes.
for literally 10 minutes for it to show up. We were just waiting for a progress bar.
Please, let's bring the internet back to that. We just need to slow it all down, folks.
How are you jumping with this control scheme?
L.
Oh, I gotcha.
As in what I just handed you, my friend. Woo!
I really wanted to get you with the gauntlet.
I respect it. Are there even weapon drops in this stage?
No, it's literally just insta-gib. That's it. There.
Okay.
Yeah, we could always drop into something else that differently is.
Yeah, maybe. Like, this would probably be fun with 8 people. But right now it's a little like playing tag.
Sure, let's exit game. I like that. Like, you select a menu, does that like Quake logo?
Yeah,
That's a cool little effect.
I respect this shit. This port is impressive, honestly.
I'm gonna choose this first one.
What is it called?
It's DC Map 02.
DC Map 02?
Yep.
Not the Team DM one, though.
No.
Okay.
It was a 0 out of 4 players. Yeah, less than $15 a month probably means $14.99 or $14.95. Starman 1987. That's exactly what I said when I heard it. That does piss me off about this, is that like on an empty server, when it gets to the end of the round, what I'm assuming is happening, it gets to the end of the round, and then it just hangs there because there's nobody connected. And then you connect, and it's like, oh, cool, somebody's connected. We're at the end of the round. Go to the next map. But I just got done sitting through a load time for this map. Are you in already?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I was shooting you in the face.
Well, it could have been anybody.
Really? Seems very impractical that it would be anyone else.
Could have been a bot.
That's true, that's true. Gotta love a game where, like, there's not enough buttons on the controller for there to be a weapon slot. Just kinda have to hold the button down.
The trick is to start firing before you round the corner, because you know the lag is going to make you start shooting at the right time.
Pro skills.
I liked Quake 3, but like, I just wish it had the movement options of Unreal Tournament.
I get that. I love Quake 3 when it is jump pad, rocket launcher, dumb bullshit, but it doesn't have the intensity of it. It does have stupid jump pad, rocket launcher bullshit, which is unique to this.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. God, the amount that you have to lead a shot just to get, get something to hit.
It's a melee battle.
Basically. Okay, that's a rocket pickup. Where is that rocket launcher? Right, like it has to be somewhere.
Yeah, it's quick. I feel like there's a hidden wall somewhere or something.
Yep. About it.
You can't leave me. No! Come back! Now this, right here, folks, is what Quake 3 is all about.
Tied for the lead.
It's not camping if you're moving.
It's true.
God!
This is a melee combat game. Oh god! Point blank range. Good night, Patrick. Take care. Sleep tight. Thanks for swinging by. Yes, haste power up. Let's go.
Ooh, where was that?
It randomly spawned in like that pit underneath the bridge.
Cool.
Dang, this game looks pretty darn good, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it's not bad at all.
These textures are extremely solid.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what it's about right now. You are losing, Mike, because you're aiming.
Wait,
I'm not doing that shit. Well, yeah. Well, that's also because you're aiming. You have the burden of accuracy. Let me switch my guns, please. Let's go, let's go.
I was just about to say that I think the shotgun pretty much wins against the rocket launcher in the Dreamcast version, and then I'm glad I kept my fucking mouth shut.
The lag on the shotgun's bad.
I know, but I think you can work with it.
Probably. Especially if you could, like, if you could get away with circle strafing someone, I'm sure it'd be good, but... You need to bust out, like, a virtual on controller for that shit.
Jesus, just die.
Oh.
This is more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know if I'd want to do it for more than, like, a half hour at a time, but...
Yeah.
Well, I guess, you know what, if there were a game night and there were, like, actual rooms filled up with people, I would fuck with this.
I would fuck with this after I get that Brooks adapter and bust out my Dreamcast mouse.
Oh, hello. The Dreamcast mouse, my friend.
I got it. I got that ball mouse.
No shit.
Ooh.
There we go.
Oh my god, you were knocking on death's door, eh?
Sure was.
Here we go. So fast.
You got a power up, bro? Yes, you do. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
It just makes me fast. It's just fast power up. It just means it's harder for me to stay on the platforms. Let me put it this way. I wish I didn't have it.
You are kind of like zipping around like a hummingbird. I don't think the dial-up can actually display it properly on my screen. You're like phasing in between seconds. Like the Flash or some shit.
Yeah.
Well, R.I.P. Borf. You win, I die.
Well, there it is.
We finally actually got it popping off, folks. Only took us a while, but that's alright.
Did you want to check out the, I think we did it on the other stream, but did you want to see the Crazy Taxi website?
I sure as shit do. I watched it for my own entertainment at home, but I would love to see it again. Actually, I'm gonna step away and go refill my water bottle.
Do it.
Yeah, baby. We're doing it.
4 or 5 Wits. I'm so jealous that you had Second Channel. Like, I don't think it was good, but like, it's just one of those things that I just wanted to experience.
It was pretty cool. I had a friend that I grew up with that had it. And like, I don't know if we ever spent a ton of time playing games, but it was always cool to just pop in
Was it Crazy Taxi 1 or 2?
too.
Okay. All right, you might get a little fan noise, but it's hot as hell in here. I gotta turn it on.
I played a lot of Vector Man on it. Good taste.
Yeah, that rules.
Vector Man's great.
So they probably didn't have too many games where you needed to save, eh?
What do you mean?
Well, if the cart got wiped every time you turned it off.
Oh, it just didn't let you save, which is crazy because they put like a strategy RPG on it for a while.
Yeah, that's wild. Because you can get somebody to pay a subscription for what's essentially a demo, like
We're back. It's crazy.
And to play like games that you could buy at Toys R Us for $20, you know. But like, not everybody had access to those games. You got to keep in mind back then, if you saw a cool game in a magazine, the chance that you'd be able to find it if you didn't live in a big city was like next to nothing.
Yeah.
3 hours for a fucking Metal Slug port when I was like 12.
Here we go. We got a landing page.
Let's go, baby. I love this website.
The like intro flash animation is amazing.
Yes. So I saw on the Dreamcast Live page that they're going to be like making it so all the Capcom fighters are eligible soon, and that'll be interesting. A fucking fighting game lag with with dial-up.
Yes.
What's the opposite of rollback? Roll forward?
In the early days of Insignia, when they had Dead or Alive on there, and it was awful.
Yeah? Just hideous shit?
Those crazy bunch of cabbies are in the East Coast too. Put that on a t-shirt.
Hell yeah, dude. Can you believe that these are the only versions of Crazy Taxi that actually have the music? Like, even the PS2 ports don't.
What do they have?
They subs out, in some cases sub out for other licensed music, and in some cases just sub out for like generic rock music.
That's wild.
Sucks. Don't ever play the PSP version, it is heartbreaking.
You know, they have like those things where like a live orchestra like plays like Zelda music like over gameplay.
Yeah.
I would go to an Offspring concert with just Crazy Taxi playing in the background the whole time. Wait, what are they?
They play their 2 songs that
Yeah.
are in the soundtrack.
Yeah, over and over again.
And then out comes Bad Religion for the encore for a single song.
Windows Macintosh JPEG format.
We got that 960p. No, it's not downloadable from Dreamcast. You cannot download
Papercraft
JPEGs.
models.
Oh, fuck off. That's so cool. It's Sega Gaga's Papercraft creator.
It's a 15-minute original movie that you can watch it only here. Anyway, check it out.
That thing is running at 2 FPS.
Notes: it isn't available to see the movie from the Dreamcast.
No, you can't do it here. They're MPEGs. And they're 2 megabyte large MPEGs. What do you think the video quality on that is?
I mean, I could probably pull those up. Let's see here. Let's hit that soundtrack.
Yeah, let's get the soundtrack, baby.
You must be interested in the music in the game, right? In this time, the offspring whoops it up.
Why are they using Juggalo language?
Both bands whoops the game up, really. Is that are those Juggalo terms?
I mean, whooping. Yeah, they like to say whoop.
I'm not familiar with their work. Okay, let's tell you.
Damn. I love that they're advertising on the US website the ability that you can buy a Japanese Offspring Tour DVD from its Japanese exclusive. It costs $40 in yen. That kicks so much ass.
Is that $40?
It's around that.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Shit.
I like it tells you where in the game you can actually hear the songs. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So this me like taking a second to realize that this is $40 is exactly why that Sendico website is so dangerous for me. So I'm buying stuff off Japanese auction sites, zero clue how much I'm spending on it.
You're typing in Offspring Hucket DVD.
All right, links.
Into They cut out Bad Religion of Crazy Taxi 2, which is a bummer. But
Do any of these? None of these are links, actually?
nope.
Cool.
General information on Dreamcast users is posted. So yeah, this game doesn't support online multiplayer, but it does have leaderboards and DLC.
Yeah, let's check out that leaderboard. $56,000. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Settle down.
Throw it up there. Good job, Griant. Sonic 1994 CD is an excellent username. Hey, PC Wizard is the person who makes the modems.
Yeah, it's true. I kind of want to post a leaderboard entry.
You kind of have to do good at the game first.
I mean, this guy's got $427. I don't know. I really gotta do that.
That's your metric. Can you beat 420? I think you can.
So, course around Apple, car, any, play by normal rules. I play by my own rules.
Yeah, I like to say that I'm like a rebel when it comes to logging into the Crazy Taxi DLC website. I do it in a way that you like wouldn't expect.
I tell you what, I've turned into a fucking Usenet goblin.
Have you really?
Oh my god, I'm getting
Taxi 2.
It's been so much more reliable for me.
It's so much easier than torrents. Holy shit, it's so much easier.
Alright, let's go buy some crazy money.
And the stuff you can find out there, even on free sites.
Go ahead and pick a car and driver.
I have been elbow deep in Soulseek, Mike. I cannot believe this, but it is easily the best way to get music.
Okay,
let's kick it. Not even close. And the amount of stuff on there that's already in like FLAC format is ridiculous.
Oh, that's crazy.
I have gotten to the point where I have now purchased several CDs in the past week just for ripping to FLAC because they aren't available on Soulseek. I've become a media archivist.
Hey, it's time
Don't
to
care
make
for
some
it.
crazy money. Are you ready?
That said, if you like hip hop, Asimov's and now, 05, go get this shit. If you want it in high quality, you'll have to download it off me on Soulseek.
Whoops. Didn't need to shift into reverse there.
I'm bowling. I'll do better next time. Hey, hop in.
Leave it to me. Take me to HMP.
It's showtime.
This is the one with the jump button, too.
It is, yeah.
I think it's Y. I want to say it's Y. I could be wrong. But... Hey, you already beat the record.
I know.
Stop talking and move your legs. It's showtime.
If it's not Y, it might be L.
It is Y.
Okay. Are we gonna get hit for the fucking license music?
Oh my god, yes, I didn't even think about that.
Well, maybe the Offspring's cool about it. Dexter Holland, help us out here.
Hold on. Show sidebar. Let's just crank that down. You know what? I agree. This game is just better silent. Turn that music Offspring.
On, dude.
I don't know.
I get it. It's just
I'm alone with my thoughts. You know what I mean? Like, there's no music to.
I like how much work "Do You Know What I Mean" does there. Yeah, I've been thinking. I'll let you extrapolate whatever you want from that. Can we get some Bachman singing to replace it? I don't know how many Offspring songs he knows. Pretty Fly for a White Guy.
Yeah. Come on.
You know what? This is the perfect game that should have had Dashboard Confessional in it. Because it's thematic. And that frequently happens in taxi cabs, from what I've learned on HBO.
You drive it so fast that the cab might kill me.
I know original Prankster because it had Redman on it. That's right. The glorious 3 years where Redman would just kind of show up on random songs. We were lucky.
All right, let's upload that. Let's get ourselves on the leaderboard, make our mark.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually the really nice thing about these like replacement services. So like Insignia is kind of the same way. It's like the user base is small enough, you can actually have like it's almost like a small local arcade where you can have a high score and like it'll actually be there.
Or if it says all that Redman said on it was original Prankster after the chorus and that was it. True, but you have to imagine there is a shelved verse out there with Redman rapping over an Offspring song. And I don't know that I want to hear it, but I'm glad that it exists.
Sure.
Also, I'm a huge Redman fan. His albums in the 90s are very good.
It kind of sucked that in order to hear all of Redman's verses, you had to buy Blue Man and trade with your friends.
Like Redman's from New Jersey, Blue Man's from Salt Lake City, Ohio.
Uh-huh.
They're just like at absolute opposites. Muddy Waters is a good album. So is Dare is the Dark Side. If you like EPMD beats, which I do.
Okay, rankings. I hope I didn't have to like save something. Oh, upload your high scores.
I'm guessing you don't remember.
Well, we'll find out. But I do have to. Let's see.
We'll find out. Always leads to a good finish. I like that.
I have to go blank for a second. I don't want people hijacking my Crazy Taxi scores.
Bachman, I'm logging into your email accounts and I'm fucking up all your Crazy Taxi scores.
No.
I'm downloading several custom graffitis for Jet Set Radio.
Oh my god, your login's invalid.
I'm having a great time over here with this. This is just delightful.
I hate it. It's weird that the Dreamcast didn't have 1Password support. What do I got to do to get a LastPass in here?
That's right. Do you know if the zip drive ever came out for the Dreamcast?
Come
Like,
again?
are those floating around out there?
Was that a thing that was supposed to happen?
Oh yeah, they advertised it as a way to replace memory cards. At some point in time, I just kicked my table.
I'm not familiar with that.
Oh yeah, I'll have to take a look and see if it ever came out. It feels like one of those things that could have been released in Japan and like we would have never known about it.
Okay, I figured it out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got it.
is the first name Borf password fucko?
Listen. Is this... Okay, hold on. I have to make sure I'm uploading the right Crazy Taxi data. Okay. You know what? If either of them have a score good enough, who gives a shit? Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense that it would just upload your entire save file.
You know, it does. Like, honestly, it seems ridiculous, but at the time...
All right, let's look.
I didn't enjoy the movie How High. Yeah, that's fair. Follow-up albums, very good. Blackout 1 and 2. Wait, Cat, get out of here. You're going to ruin the Dream Pie setup.
Let's go.
You doing it?
Let's
Yeah!
go.
Yeah,
Second
get out of
to
here, Lava
last.
Chan. Boo! We don't need you here. Get out of here, Lava Chan. Mike Bachman, number 14, baby. Coming for Geo.
And I don't mean to brag, but look at the flags. This is worldwide rankings. I'm number 14th in the world.
You're finally proving that you can beat someone from Turkey in Crazy Taxi, which I know has been a dream for you.
It has ever since it came out.
The Dreamcast zip drive never came. Oh my god, it never came out. It looks like the 64 disc drive, like it docks to the bottom of the Dreamcast.
That's amazing.
It's crazy looking. It's like a super tall Dreamcast.
Those things weren't fast either.
No, but they did have way more capacity than like a VMU would.
Sure, I guess maybe if they were going to do like DLC or something, like
It was
bigger DLC than just like an unlock for something that was already on the disc.
They advertised it in Gaming Magazine at the Times as like a place you could put all of your game saves, even though your VMU couldn't handle them.
Okay.
Because like there are games that require an entire VMU to use, like Seven Cross Evolution or Record of Lotus War.
Right. When is that? You bought one of the VMU 2s, right?
I didn't. I need to though.
Yeah,
I would like to.
Those are like shipping like now.
They're shipping now?
I'm pretty sure.
Woo! Okay, well, I did just get paid, so I might have to. I did get a Memcard Pro 2 for my PS2. That I'm very excited for.
Oh sure. Those are pretty reasonable. They're like $40, right? 40,
50,
bucks.
I think.
50,
But like, getting a used PS2 memory card that's in decent condition is $20.
Yeah.
Especially if you want one that's like not hideous.
That's absolutely worth it. Do you know if you can load not OPL, free McBoot off of it?
That I don't know. I figured I would have like a Memcard Pro in slot 1 and then like free McBoot in 2.
Right. Yeah,
That
that's
makes
probably
sense,
the way
right?
to do it. I just want a second free McBoot, and I don't want to like go to some shady eBay or like.
Well, there's an option in the free McBoot menu to clone it to a different memory card.
Oh, I'll be damned. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll do
Yeah,
that.
makes it pretty easy.
Yeah, I might have to
Those
get.
old Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I might have to get like a janky memory card or something for that.
Get one of those pretty ones they only released in Japan that are made out of like look like stained glass or whatever. There's some swaggy memory cards out there.
Actually, yeah, that's probably something to pull up on Sendico.
Oh my god, yes. Some of the Magic Gate ones were released with like arty designs, and they're kind of neat. Starman says those old accessories were clunky. I do miss the Game Boy adapter for the SNES. Super Game Boy was banging. That thing was sweet. Super Game Boy 2, even better. But there were a lot of Game Boy games that actually had like exclusive 2-player modes only in Super Game Boy. Which was pretty cool.
Let's see here. We're getting in the weeds, and then we can probably call it. Let's see, PS2 memory.
I'm trying to make sure my cat doesn't chew any of these cables. What are you doing, Goof? Goofy boy. Mr. Goofy Man.
Oh, here's Oh, is the yen doing poorly? Because this is saying 686 for 1,000 yen.
Okay.
But
Well, that ain't
they're
bad.
gonna fuck you on shipping.
They always fuck you on shipping, don't they?
Like Sendico's one of those things where it's like Sendico's a proxy auction site, so you can get stuff off of Yahoo auctions, things like that. You buy through Sendico, and like Sendico purchases it on your behalf and has it sent to their warehouse. And then when things are sent to their warehouse, you can just have them just kind of sit there until you amass enough stuff, and you're like, okay, I'm ready for you to send me a package, and then they'll bundle it all up and ship it to you in one box.
Which is pretty sweet.
This is like not sponsored. There's other sites that do this. There may be better ones. I don't know.
Do you want to share the nightmarish purchases you made recently off of it?
Yeah. So
Especially that fucked up Wiimote you have.
yeah, let me go get it.
So upsetting. Ooh, 4 Woods says the yen is down. Sorry, Japan.
Yeah, I got a set of Wiimotes. I just recently put a Wii in my daughter's playroom, so we got like 3 just like multicolored ones, pink, red, blue, and then this the Bowser Green Bay Packers.
This fucking thing, dude.
Dude, I love this one. These all have the Wii Motion Plus built in. They're great. These were all colors that were released in the States, but it was just like compared to buying these individually here, even with shipping, it was better to get it through one of those sites. I've gotten a group of GameCubes. It was a pretty good way to get like Game Boy players. If you have a modded GameCube, it was like a decent way to get a cheap one of those. I think the first package that I had that I had them send was like a Sega Saturn, like a bunch of Japanese Saturn games, and then like 2 or 3 GameCubes and two Game Boy players. And like,
Which is wild.
I think I spent like to have it all shipped. I think I spent less than $200.
I mean, like a decent Game Boy player plus GameCube will cost you $150 on eBay.
Right. Like I've already made my money back just from like like I modded a couple of those GameCubes and like sold them off to friends and stuff, and like the Game Boy player, I have the Japanese disc. Like the Game Boy player requires a disc on GameCube, if you're not aware. They which kind of makes them junk if the disc gets separated or destroyed. And most Game Boy players that you find on eBay don't have that disc. And if they do, the disc is like adds like $200 to the cost. It's stupid.
You can get around that with Swiss, but
Yeah, you can get around that with Homebrew. But like I had a Japanese disc came with one of those, and like even
really?
even the Japanese disc over here is still $60 loose.
fuck.
So yeah, I definitely made my money off that.
And didn't you get a nice and spicy one too? Didn't you get one of those orange ones that we didn't get over in the States?
Yeah,
Those are crazy looking.
yeah. But yeah, no, it's cool, and everything that I've gotten from there has been like really well taken care of. Like I mean, all those Saturn discs were immaculate.
That's awesome. Buying Japanese hardware can be a bit of a crapshoot on like normal eBay, because you don't know if you get something that's immaculate, which I would say you get like 88% of the time, or just something that is like dark yellow and covered in like cigarette smell. That is something I've experienced more than once.
When you say stained glass, are you talking about like these look like PS1 memory cards?
Yeah, they do look like PS1 memory cards. No, there's a specific like license line that was Japanese exclusive, where they released like 5 to 10 what they called like pattern designs or artistic designs, and there's one that's like cherry blossoms and one that's a bunch of multicolored squares, and
That's kind of sick.
yeah.
What is this? What are you?
Are you buying a dummy on Sendico?
No, but what the fuck is this? Rare working Onimusha 3 memory card with box. It has a fucking tail.
Well, I mean, the Onimusha 3 did have a controller, like a custom sword controller.
Yeah, this is a memory card though.
Yeah, I think the memory card came with the sword
Oh,
kit,
I see. Okay.
like the special edition. So this would be like part of that without the controller.
Gotcha.
I do kind of like having a memory card with like a braided cord that you can pull out with.
Yeah.
Nuts.
And then have this fucking little like ornate box.
It is kind of nice. I kind of appreciate it.
Hey, that was the screenshot I was looking for.
It's like an identical box to if like you met someone who spent way too much money on scotch. They'd have like 3 of those on their bookshelf. There'll all be like $700 bottles of scotch. Whoa.